Hello YouTube. Back out again, sneaky little midweeker. Well, late week. Not going really far. I've parked up at Bellstone and I'm just heading out to Scarey Tor. Ooh, not too sure what's so scary about it, but we shall see. I'm hoping to find the 9 stone circles, which is a cairn on the way, so it looks quite interesting. So I'll do a little search for that and I'll bring you back in a second when I find it. If I find it. So this is the 9 stone or 9 maiden circle, also known as the 17 brothers. Not sure how that works out, 9 on the 17, but it's a Bronze Age monument, originally a burial ground, got robbed over the years. So yeah, it's just been ended and left as it is now. Interesting piece to know that that's just been here for so long. The artifacts and ancient history on Dartmoor was quite amazing. But apparently it's witches are supposed to come out every day at noon. Luckily I missed that. But this was supposed to be a bad luck place as well. It was featured in a film a long time ago, back in the 50s I think. And they said it was going to bring a curse on the film, and it turned out the film never made it into production because the film, when it was sent off for printing or making into a proper film, got lost in the post, so it never happened. Not that much of a curse, but there you go. Very pretty nonetheless. Stunning spot. Oakmont River's just down the bottom there. Scarey Tor somewhere, I believe, over there. So I'm going to head on down this path and pick it up. So this is Scarey Tor. I'm not sure why it's called Scary. There's actually a house over there. A farm. So I'm not that far away from civilization. So yeah, I was looking for somewhere that people hadn't really camped before, and I think there's probably a reason with Scarey Tor. There isn't really any space here. It's a very small, very pretty, but very small tor. There's a couple of spots I could pitch up a tent. I'm debating whether or not to hike on. Maybe head up there, not too sure. I think that's Bellstone over there where I was before, and Higher Wilhays, I think. Higher Tor, I think it's called. Right, time to get some water. I've only brought my 600ml bottle with me because I am close to a river. I can hear it from here. It's just how I get to it. It runs along here. Can't see an obvious path. So it's close. But it could be awkward to get to. So I'm trying to get down to the water. There's no discernible path, so I'm sort of traversing this long grass and tufts to find a way, but it's a real ankle breaker. Well, I literally just suddenly dropped 2 feet where I think it's solid ground. Might have to rethink this. Lovely gorse bush ripping your legs apart every 2 seconds. I can hear it. I just can't get to it. So I made it. Lovely little spot. There's a couple of camp spots just further up there beside the river, which look lovely. But what I misread was the grade of that, or the gradient. He's literally got stuck 2 or 3 times. You can't really see it here, but it's there's a couple of points where it's vertical. I had to slide down on my backside. It's going to be fun getting up with a couple of litres of water. Right, let's get some water. So that was a bit annoying. When I left the tent and headed down to the river, working out roughly which is the best way to go, had I gone about 10 feet to my left, I would have found a nice easy path all the way down there, which I just followed all the way back up again. So yeah, it's not on the map, so you take your chances, don't you? Right, nearly back at the tent. Nice little walk. I can hear people laughing. I'm sinking. It's really quite annoying. I cannot for the life of me find my chair buddies, which are the feet that go on the bottom of my Helen Locks chair. And I thought, well, maybe the ground will be quite hard here. Problem is, the ground is either got solid rock underneath it wherever I want to put a peg, or it's like a sponge. So without my little chair buddies on my feet, I'm just slowly sinking into the ground. So I found a little, it's like a king's armchair here. I've got a slab on the floor, and around me it's quite nice. Not much of a sunset tonight. Lovely evening, but the clouds are coming over now, which is a shame. I was hoping to get a clear sky tonight. It's been clear every night, maybe not on Dartmoor, but certainly at home I'm not that far from it. But it's a lovely evening, it's not cold at the moment anyway. Moon's out over there, you can't see it. So yeah, it's a nice little spot. It's easy to get to, it's I don't know, it's not much of a tour. Scarey Tor. It's not scary so far. The walk down to the river was a bit scary. But there's a couple of points where I nearly went over and broke an ankle. And then when I was filming, filling up with my Katadyn B3 filter, after I stopped, it was a shame I stopped actually, I went back to fill up one last bit, and the rock that I was on, I just sat on my back and I just started to slide straight down to the water, and I managed to turn and just grab the top of the rock. Otherwise I was going straight in. It was so slippery. Shame I missed that on video really, but there you go. One for the blooper reel it would have been, wouldn't it? Right, I'm enjoying my coffee. Gotta get the food on in a minute. I've got I'm going a bit wild tonight. So I've got a chicken tikka masala, some pilau rice. Just not even a homemade one, it's a tinned one with a packet of Uncle Ben's pilau rice in one of them boiling the bag, so I'll just warm that up and try it later on. I've tried the normal chicken curry korma, whatever it was, which is okay. It's £1.50. I'm a cheap one, but yeah, looking forward to that. I'm getting a bit hungry. But for now I'm going to enjoy my coffee. It's got dark pretty quick. Chicken tikka masala was alright. I've had worse on takeaways. It was just missing a nice cold lager and a Peshwari naan. But I had to do it with JD, so there you go, make do with it. Just on another coffee now, just keep them warm. It's not too cold actually tonight, it's not too bad. It's pitch black and this light is blinding me, but my last video you can hardly see me, it looked awful, so hopefully this looks alright. I'm blinded by it so I can't see what's on the screen. But yeah, it's quite a nice evening. There's a bit of a breeze, so hopefully I won't get any condensation. Fingers crossed, just get a decent sleep. I'm just going to sit here and chill out and have my coffee. So this should be an interesting evening. When I pitched my tent I didn't realise how much of a slope I was on. And it's quite considerable. My mat's slowly sliding back and up. So yeah, should be in for an eventful evening. It's only 8 o'clock, pitch black, not a lot to do. So I'm just having a coffee and a JD, just chilling out. I think I'm going to hit the sack soon. I'm going to get up early tomorrow, hopefully catch a sunrise, fingers crossed, there might be one. And yeah, if nothing else happens I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning campers. It's about 7:30. Didn't wake up till 7, set the alarm for 6, slept through it. Had probably the worst night's sleep I've ever had. Purely down to bad choice of pitch, sliding down the tent, ended up with my head squashed in the corner every 5 minutes. So that was fun. I think I'll have to get the old silicone out when I get home. Get it on the back of this mat. It was absolutely boiling last night. It's got down to about a low of about 5, 6 last night, nothing major. But I was so warm, I was absolutely boiling. But probably with all the tossing and turning about inside the sleeping bag, trying to get myself back on a level. It's not a very nice morning. It's fairly foggy, cloudy, not much of a view. So I'm going to get a coffee on. I need it this morning. Well, it's not the nicest of mornings, but it's a lovely spot to chill out. It's very calm this morning. There's a slight breeze, but it's lovely just watching the clouds and the mist roll across the tops of the hills. So no spectacular sunrises or cloud inversions this morning. Just a bit claggy, but yeah, it's nice. Ethereal, a little bit eerie, not scary. Scarey Tor, you let me down. I think the only thing that was scary was me sliding up the end of the tent all night long and getting twisted up in my sleeping bag. Oh well, don't really want to move anywhere. Just quite happy to sit here. I'll get breakfast on in a minute. I've got my homemade muesli, porridge rather, not muesli. I kept hearing voices last night while I was awake, not in my sleep, in the distance. And I don't think there's anywhere realistically near here that you can camp. So, you know, the next tour is quite a way away, and there's a river that side, and there's a path that side, so there's nowhere really for anyone to camp close to me. And it would be a long distance from the tours for me to be able to hear someone, but they were just talking, it wasn't a shout. So I don't know what was going on there. A little bit random. Maybe that was the scary bit of the tour. Yeah, maybe it was the witches dancing around at midnight instead of midday. They got their timing wrong. So the Lanshan performed well last night. There's no condensation inside the tent. I've got the 4-season inner, and there was no real wind to speak of. There's a lot of condensation on the inside of the fly, and the outside is soaked. You know, there's this heavy mist, so it was a good time for it to get condensation inside. But the inner is a bone dry. It seems really, really breathable, this fabric. And bearing in mind I was really hot as well, so yeah, that should have caused a lot of condensation. And with me bouncing about inside the tent all night long as well, it was probably the worst condition it could be. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the winter inner on this. Time will tell when it gets really, really cold, but it was certainly warm inside there last night, and yeah, no condensation, so that's a good thing. I was expecting to wake up with a fair bit this morning, but it was all good. Right, that's me all packed up. That was my spot last night. Slopey, flattened section of grass. You can see now how bad a slope it is. Really can't tell on the camera. Sun has finally come out. Beautiful morning. It's just cleared up lovely now. Want to stay here longer, but I can't. So I've got to trek back down here, up across there, and round the back somewhere. It's not a million miles, but well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's only a short one. Nothing spectacular happened. No scares on Scarey Tor. But yeah, it was a nice little camp and a beautiful little spot. So remember, guys, if you're not a subscriber and you like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Any comments, leave them in the section below. I'll always get back to people. And thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.